Hello and welcome back to About Time. Today I'm looking at the Tissot Seastar 1000 Powermatic 80. This specifically is the 43mm green dial version paired with the Milanese bracelet. I've spent some time with this watch and it's really impressed. The Milanese bracelet makes it supremely comfortable to wear and the specs speak for themselves. An automatic movement with 80 hours of power reserve, 300 meters of water resistance, a ceramic bezel insert. Plus, with the modern diver design aesthetic, this is a compelling watch. The dial features a fume design with a green gradient that darkens towards the edges, fading from a rich tone in the centre to near black, which creates depth and visual interest. The colour shifts subtly in the light, it's really quite nice and much nicer in the flesh. And as mentioned, it's paired with a sleek Milanese mesh bracelet, a nod to retro 1950s design whilst remaining modern and sporty. The applied indices are filled with superluminova and framed in polished metal. They're legible, well aligned, and give the dial a further sense of depth. The date window at 6 is a punched hole in the dial which is unobtrusive and preserves the dial symmetry. The dial text is understated with a small logo and text that references the model and depth capability. The dial layout is balanced and the proportions are spot on, and it works well in low light thanks to the lume and dial contrasts. The hands are broad and sword style with a polished finish and generous lume application, and the second hand is slim with a lumed tip. The case is 43mm in diameter, 12.7mm thick and about 50mm lug to lug. So yes, it's a larger watch, but it's not oversized. The proportions are handled well and the curvature of the lugs help it sit flat on the wrist. For me, the proportions are about right for a diver. Finishing is what you'd expect from Tissot at this level, with a mix of brushed and polished surfaces. Transitions are clean and the brushing is even. The crown is screw down, signed and protected by angular crown guards that don't feel overbuilt. It's easy to grip, easy to operate and threads smoothly. The bezel is ceramic, which is a nice addition at this price point. It's unidirectional with a 60-minute scale. It's firm with minimal back play and the clicks are solid. The bezel is tactile, it's got machined grooves which are really grippy and feel very tool-like. The insert is glossy, which contrasts nicely with the matte dial. The Milanese bracelet isn't your typical diver strap, and I find that part of the appeal. It's really comfortable, flexible and surprisingly secure. The links are pressed flat, giving it a sleek, almost dressy feel, and a bonus is it's really easy to adjust. There's a fold-over clasp with safety and it balances the weight of the case nicely. It's not going to be everyone's choice for a dive watch, but for daily wear it adds a bit of refinement and can easily be swapped out to accommodate different preferences or uses. The Powermatic 80 is a modified ETA 2824 with an extended power reserve of 80 hours, hence the name. It's a lower beat movement that's reliable and well regulated out of the box, and it has proven itself across Tissot's range. Accuracy is respectable and the extended reserve makes it practical for wearing the watch in rotation. On the wrist, it's definitely got presence. The Milanese bracelet helps here. It keeps the watch from feeling bulky and the flat pressed links contour well. It's not a lightweight watch, but it feels balanced. You don't get that top heavy feel you sometimes find in larger divers. In terms of value, you're getting a Swiss-made diver with a ceramic bezel, 300 meters of water resistance and a movement that punches above its weight at this price point. Compare that to something like the Longines Hydro Conquest, you're looking at similar spec but with a higher price tag, or even the Oris Aquis, which starts well above this and doesn't offer dramatically more unless you're going for the higher end variants. So in summary, the Seastar 1000 Powermatic 80 isn't trying to be a tool watch in the traditional sense, and it's not pretending to be a luxury timepiece either. What it does offer is a well-built, versatile diver with a bit of flair, and a movement that'll keep it ticking long after you've set it down for the weekend. If you're after a diver that's got presence and some genuine tool watch specs, it's worth a look, and it's a lot of watch for the money. Cheers for watching. If you've got thoughts on the Seastar or you've been wearing one yourself, feel free to drop them in the comments below.